If you're a man over 60 and noticing that your energy isn't what it used to be, if you're waking up tired, foggy, or frustrated because things in the bedroom aren't working like they once did, I want you to listen closely. What I'm about to share might challenge everything you've been told about aging. You don't need to accept feeling worn out or disconnected as just part of getting older. You don't need a cabinet full of pills or endless effort to feel like yourself again. The solution could be as simple as taking one specific nutrient at the right time before bed, and when you do it correctly, the changes can feel almost immediate. I've seen it happen time and time again, even for men who thought their best days were behind them. My name is Dr. Michael Carter, and for over 30 years, I've been a men's health specialist, helping thousands of men rediscover their vitality, confidence, and connection with their partners by tapping into the body's natural ability to heal. Today, I'm going to walk you through a science-backed approach that's straightforward, natural, and designed to work with your body's rhythms to bring back your energy, improve your sleep, and restore intimacy. Stick with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll share the one nutrient that can make all the difference, why timing is everything, and the simple habits that can amplify its effects. Plus, I'll reveal the foods you can eat to support this process and what you can expect to feel on night 1, week 2, and month 1 as your body starts to come alive again. Before we dive in, if this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. If it doesn't, type 0 and share how I can better support your journey to feeling stronger and more vibrant. Let's get started. Picture this: a man in his late 60s walks into my office. He's fit, active, maybe even runs a business or plays golf on weekends. But there's a heaviness in his voice when he talks. He's tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. He's frustrated because his drive for intimacy has faded, and he's starting to wonder if this is just what aging feels like. He's tried everything: pills, supplements, even cutting back on stress, but nothing seems to work. Does this sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. I've seen this story play out hundreds of times, and the good news is it's not about aging. It's about something much simpler. Your body is missing a key nutrient it needs to function at its best. That nutrient is vitamin D3, and when you take it at the right time before bed, it can change everything. You've probably heard of vitamin D3, the sunshine vitamin that supports strong bones, but what most people don't know is that it's also critical for energy, hormone balance, and healthy blood flow, especially for men over 60. The problem: most men are taking it at the wrong time, and it's quietly holding them back from feeling their best. Let's talk about why timing matters so much. Your body isn't the same at 8 a.m. as it is at 10 p.m. In the morning, you're in go mode. Your heart's pumping, your mind's alert, and your body's focused on getting through the day. But at night, everything shifts. When you sleep, your body enters a repair phase. This is when it rebuilds tissues, balances hormones, and restores blood vessels. It's also when your body produces testosterone, the hormone that fuels energy, confidence, and intimacy. Taking vitamin D3 in the morning is like sending a repair crew to a construction site when no one's there to let them in. But take it at night, and it's like giving your body the exact tools it needs to do its best work while you sleep. Vitamin D3 supports the production of a hormone called luteinizing hormone, which signals your body to make more testosterone. It also boosts nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and improves circulation. Yes, even to the areas that matter most for intimacy. Plus, it works with melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall into deep, restful sleep, setting the stage for all these processes to happen naturally. I had a patient named Tom, a 67-year-old retired firefighter. Tom was the kind of guy who could lift a couch by himself in his 40s, but when he came to me, he was struggling. He was exhausted by midday, his sleep was choppy, and he hadn't felt a spark of intimacy in over a year. He thought it was just part of getting older, but I ran some tests and found his vitamin D3 levels were critically low. Instead of putting him on medications or expensive treatments, I gave him one simple instruction: take 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 every night before bed for 30 days. I told him to pair it with a small snack, like a handful of almonds, to help his body absorb it better. 3 weeks later, Tom called me, his voice full of disbelief. "Doc, I woke up feeling something I haven't felt in years," he said. "It's like I'm 50 again." His energy was back, his sleep was deeper, and he was starting to feel that connection with his wife again. That's the power of giving your body what it needs at the right time. So why are so many men low on vitamin D3 in the first place? It's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because life changes as you age. When you were younger, you probably spent more time outside soaking up sunlight that your skin turned into vitamin D3. But now, maybe you're indoors more or you live in a place with long winters. Maybe you've been told to avoid the sun to protect your skin, or your body just doesn't convert sunlight as efficiently as it used to. Whatever the reason, low vitamin D3 levels can quietly drain your energy, disrupt your sleep, and weaken your body's ability to maintain strong blood flow. The kicker: most men don't even know they're deficient. They chalk up their tiredness to stress, their low drive to age, or their lack of intimacy to a fading spark. But it's not about that. It's about a nutrient your body is craving and not getting. Let's break down what happens when you start taking vitamin D3 the right way. On the first night, something subtle but powerful begins. As you sleep, vitamin D3 supports your body's production of melatonin, helping you fall asleep faster and stay in those deep, restorative stages of sleep longer. This is when your body starts rebuilding testosterone and repairing blood vessels. You might not notice it right away, but the process has begun. By day 7, many men start waking up feeling a little less groggy. Their mornings feel clearer, and they have enough energy to make it through the day without crashing. One patient told me, I didn't realize how foggy I was until I started waking up sharp. By day 14, the changes become more noticeable. You might feel a lift in your mood, a bit more interest in intimacy, or even the return of mild morning erections. A sign your body is responding. Your sleep becomes more consistent, and those aches and pains you've been ignoring might start to fade. By day 21, your body is finding its rhythm. Blood flow improves, energy lasts longer, and you start to feel more present in your life and relationships. By day 30, something clicks. You look in the mirror and realize you feel like you again, stronger, more confident, more alive. But vitamin D3 doesn't work in a vacuum. To get the most out of it, you need to set the stage with a few simple habits. Think of it like planting a seed. You can have the best seed in the world, but if the soil isn't right, it won't grow. One of the easiest ways to support vitamin D3 is to turn off all screens, your phone, TV, or tablet, at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from screens messes with your melatonin, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. When you give your eyes a break, your body can wind down naturally, letting vitamin D3 do its job. Another key habit is sticking to a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps your body find a rhythm, which supports everything from hormone balance to blood pressure. One patient, a 72-year-old grandfather, told me that after 2 weeks of a steady sleep schedule, he felt like he'd shaved a decade off his age. And don't forget about hydration. Drinking water throughout the day keeps your blood vessels flexible and helps your body absorb nutrients like vitamin D3 more effectively. Just taper off in the evening to avoid waking up at night. Now, let's talk about food, because what you eat can make a big difference in how well vitamin D3 works. Certain foods naturally support your body's ability to produce and use this nutrient. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines are fantastic because they're rich in vitamin D3 and healthy fats that help your body absorb it. Aim for 2 or 3 servings a week. Think grilled salmon with a side of greens or sardines tossed into a salad. Eggs, especially the yolks, are another great source. A couple of eggs in the morning, maybe scrambled with some spinach, can give you a small but steady dose of vitamin D3. Mushrooms, particularly maytake or chanterelle, can also provide a plant-based boost, especially if they've been exposed to sunlight. Try sautéing them with garlic and olive oil for a tasty side dish. And don't forget fortified foods like dairy or plant-based milks. Check the label to make sure they're fortified with vitamin D3, not just plain vitamin D. These foods aren't just good for vitamin D3, they also support healthy blood flow and hormone production, which are key for energy and intimacy. One question I hear all the time is, am I too old for this to work? I get it. When you've been feeling tired, disconnected, or like your body's letting you down, it's easy to think your best days are gone. But here's what I've learned after decades of helping men just like you: your body never forgets how to heal. I've had men in their 70s and even 80s come to me convinced they were too far gone. One patient, a 75-year-old retired teacher, hadn't felt a spark of intimacy in years. He was ready to give up, but we started simple 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 at night, paired with a consistent sleep schedule and a few dietary tweaks. 4 weeks later, he called me, his voice full of excitement. "I didn't think this was possible," he said. "I feel like I'm back in the game." That's not a miracle. It's your body doing what it was built to do when you give it the right support. So, how do you choose the right vitamin D3 and take it correctly? Not all supplements are the same, and picking the wrong one can mean wasting time and money. First, always go for vitamin D3. Not just vitamin D. D3 is the form your body can use most effectively, especially as you age. Second, look for a supplement that pairs D3 with vitamin K2. This is crucial because D3 helps your body absorb calcium, but K2 makes sure that calcium goes to your bones, not your arteries, keeping your blood vessels flexible for better circulation. For most men over 60, a dose of 2,000 to 5,000 IU per day is safe and effective, but check with your doctor if you're unsure. Especially if you have kidney issues or take medications. Take it with a small amount of healthy fat. Think a slice of avocado, a few nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil to help your body absorb it better. And most importantly, take it at night, about 30 minutes before bed, so it can work with your body's natural repair cycle. Let's tie it all together. You've learned how one simple nutrient, vitamin D3, taken at the right time, can reignite your energy, improve your sleep, and bring back the confidence you thought you'd lost. You've seen why so many men are low on this nutrient without realizing it, and how small changes like eating the right foods and sticking to a bedtime routine can amplify its effects. You've heard stories of men who thought their best days were over, only to find their spark again in just a few weeks. And most importantly, you've been reminded that it's never too late. Your body is ready to respond. You just need to give it the tools it's been asking for. If you're ready to feel stronger, more connected, and more like yourself, start tonight. Take that first step and let your body show you what it's still capable of. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to make this change, and let's take this journey together. If you're a man over 60 and you've been feeling drained, waking up groggy, or noticing things just aren't working in the bedroom like they used to, I've got something to share that could turn things around. You don't have to settle for low energy or fading confidence, and you definitely don't need a pile of pills to feel like yourself again. My name is Dr. James Harper, and for over 35 years, I've helped men just like you rediscover their strength and vitality using simple science-backed solutions. Today, I'm going to reveal one nutrient that, when taken at a specific time, can boost your energy, improve your sleep, and bring back that spark you thought was gone. In just 30 seconds, I'll share a secret that's helped thousands of men feel alive again, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make it work for you. Stick around, because this one small change could be the key to unlocking the best version of yourself. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to feel stronger, or a 0 if you want to share what's been holding you back. Let's dive in. Here's the deal: as you hit your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your body doesn't stop working. It just needs the right support. Most guys think feeling tired all the time or losing their drive is just part of getting older. But what if I told you it's not about age at all? It's about something your body is missing, something so simple it's been overlooked by most doctors. That something is vitamin D3, and when you take it at the right time, right before bed, it can make a world of difference. I've seen men who thought their best days were behind them start feeling sharper, stronger, and more connected in just a few weeks. Let me tell you about one of them, a guy named Frank, but First, let's talk about why this nutrient is such a game changer. Your body is like a machine that needs the right fuel to run smoothly. Vitamin D3 isn't just about strong bones, it's a powerhouse for keeping your energy up, your hormones balanced, and your blood flowing where it needs to go, especially for intimacy. The problem is most men over 60 are running low on it. Why? Because life changes. You're not outside as much as you were in your 20s, soaking up sunlight that your skin turns into vitamin D3. Maybe you live in a cloudy area, or you've been told to stay out of the sun to protect your skin. Or maybe your body just isn't as good at making vitamin D3 from sunlight anymore. Whatever the reason, when you're low on this nutrient, you feel it. Less energy, trouble sleeping, and a body that doesn't respond like it used to. Now, here's the part most people get wrong: timing. If you're taking vitamin D3 in the morning with your coffee, you're missing the boat. Your body does its heavy lifting at night while you sleep. That's when it repairs tissues, balances hormones like testosterone, and keeps your blood vessels in top shape. Taking vitamin D3 at night is like giving your body a toolbox to get the job done. It helps your body make more testosterone, which gives you that drive and confidence. It also boosts something called nitric oxide, which keeps your blood vessels relaxed and promotes healthy circulation. Yes, even for those moments that matter most with your partner. Plus, it works hand in hand with melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply, so you wake up feeling refreshed instead of dragging. Let me tell you about Frank, a 69-year-old retired mechanic who came to me last year. Frank was a tough guy, the kind who'd spent his life fixing engines and solving problems, but when he sat down in my office, he looked defeated. "Duff, I'm tired all the time," he said. "I can't sleep through the night, and I feel like I'm letting my wife down." He hadn't felt a spark of intimacy in over a year, and it was eating at him. We ran some tests, and sure enough, his vitamin D3 levels were in the basement. I didn't put him on medications or push complicated treatments. I told him to try one thing: take 2,000 IIU of vitamin D3 every night before bed, with a small snack like a few walnuts to help his body absorb it. I asked him to stick with it for 30 days. No skipping. 3 weeks later, Frank walked back into my office with a grin. "Doc, I'm sleeping better. I've got energy again. And let's just say my wife is happy." He was standing taller, his voice was stronger, and he felt like himself again. That's what happens when you give your body what it's been missing. So why are so many men walking around low on vitamin D3 without even knowing it? It's not your fault. It's just how life works as you age. Back in the day, you probably spent hours outside, whether you were working, playing sports, or just mowing the lawn. That sunlight gave your body a steady supply of vitamin D3, but now maybe you're retired, spending more time indoors, or living somewhere with long winters. Or maybe you're using sunscreen, which is great for your skin, but blocks your body's ability to make vitamin D3. The result: your levels drop, and it shows up as low energy, restless sleep, and a body that feels like it's slowing down. Most guys don't get tested for vitamin D3, so they don't realize it's the missing piece. They blame stress, age, or just feeling off, but the fix can be as simple as one nutrient taken at the right time. Let's walk through what you can expect when you start taking vitamin D3 the right way. On the first night, it's like flipping a switch. As you sleep, vitamin D3 starts working with your body's natural rhythms. It supports melatonin, so you fall asleep faster and stay in that deep, restful sleep longer, the kind of sleep that leaves you feeling recharged. Your body also starts producing more testosterone and improving blood flow. You might not notice it right away, but the wheels are turning. By the end of the first week, a lot of guys tell me they're waking up with a bit more pep in their step. They're not stumbling out of bed, reaching for coffee just to function. One patient said, "I didn't realize how sluggish I was until I started waking up clear-headed." By week 2, things get more interesting. Your mood might lift, and you might start feeling that spark of interest in intimacy again. Some guys notice their morning energy is back, or they're not as achy as usual. By week 3, your body's starting to hum. Blood flow is improving, sleep is more consistent, and you're feeling more connected to the people around you. And by the end of a month, it's like a fog has lifted. You're not just getting through the day, you're showing up for it with energy, confidence, and a sense of being back in control. But here's the thing, vitamin D3 works best when you set it up for success. It's like giving a car the right fuel. You also need to make sure the engine's in good shape. One of the easiest ways to do that is to ditch screens at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from your phone or TV messes with your melatonin, making it harder to get that deep sleep your body needs. Try reading a book or talking with your partner instead. It's a small change that makes a big difference. Another tip is to stick to a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps your body find a rhythm, which supports everything from your hormones to your heart health. One guy I worked with, a 73-year-old retired cop, said that after 2 weeks of a steady sleep routine, he felt like he could take on the world again. And don't skip hydration. Drinking water throughout the day keeps your blood vessels flexible and helps your body use nutrients like vitamin D3 more effectively. Just ease up on water in the evening so you're not waking up to use the bathroom. Food plays a big role too. Eating the right stuff can boost your vitamin D3 levels and make your body work even better. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines are a great place to start. They're packed with vitamin D3 and healthy fats that help your body absorb it. Try grilling some salmon with a side of broccoli or tossing sardines into a salad a couple of times a week. Eggs are another winner, especially the yolks. A couple of scrambled eggs with some veggies in the morning can give you a small dose of vitamin D3 and keep you full. Mushrooms like shiitake or maitake are a solid plant-based option, especially if they've been out in the sun. Saute them with a little olive oil and garlic for a tasty side dish. And don't overlook fortified foods like milk or almond milk. Just make sure the label says vitamin D3 specifically. These foods don't just help with vitamin D3, they also support healthy blood flow and hormone balance, which are key for feeling energized and connected. I know what some of you are thinking. Doc, I'm too old for this. Is it really going to work for me? I hear that question all the time, and let me tell you something I've learned after decades of working with men over 60. Your body is always ready to bounce back. It's just waiting for the right tools. I've had guys in their late 70s and even 80s come to me convinced they were past the point of no return. One patient, a 76-year-old grandfather, hadn't felt any drive in years. He was ready to throw in the towel, but I asked him to try one thing 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 at night, along with a steady sleep schedule and a few extra servings of salmon each week. A month later, he called me laughing. "Doc, I feel like a kid again," he said. My wife keeps giving me that look. That's not magic. It's your body doing what it's built to do when you give it a chance. So how do you pick the right vitamin D3 and take it the right way? Not all supplements are created equal, and getting it wrong can mean you're wasting your time. First, make sure you're getting vitamin D3, not just vitamin D. D3 is what your body uses best, especially as you age. Second, look for a supplement that includes vitamin K2. This is a big one. D3 helps your body absorb calcium, but K2 makes sure that calcium goes to your bones instead of clogging your arteries, which keeps your blood flow strong. For most guys over 60, 2,000 to 5,000 IU a day is a safe range, but talk to your doctor if you're on medications or have kidney issues. Take it with a small amount of healthy fat. Think a slice of avocado or a handful of almonds to help your body soak it up. And most importantly, take it at night, about 30 minutes before you hit the pillow, so it can work with your body's natural repair cycle. Let's wrap this up. You've learned how one nutrient, vitamin D3, taken at the right time, can recharge your energy, help you sleep better, and bring back the confidence you thought was gone. You've seen why so many men are low on this nutrient and how it sneaks up on you as you age. You've heard how simple habits like cutting out screens, sticking to a sleep schedule, and eating foods like salmon or eggs can make a big difference. And you've been reminded that it's never too late to feel like yourself again. Your body hasn't given up on you, so don't give up on it. Start tonight with one small step. Take vitamin D3 before bed and watch what happens. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to give it a shot, or a 0 if you've got questions about how to make this work for you. I'm here to help you take back your strength, your energy, and your life. Let's do this together.